obviously been very reported that Doudrop is, Vince loves her, like, and
Mm-hmm.
as he should, because she's amazing. But, I think if that was the case, you know, don't do it as a mass cull thing. Like, realize the time and also whittle her out a wee bit more. Like, she's not been on TV for a couple of weeks, and then you're like, okay, we've released her. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Uh-huh.
bring her down, actually make the character leave. Actually, because I think that would have been a perfect thing for a character storyline to
Oh yeah,
actually just
like
go,
have her do
I'm
one
done with
less
it.
thing
Yeah,
and like make a grand exit because she just can't even or whatever,
exactly.
like in proper Eva Marie fashion because
Exactly.
she's
Because you could
like
have
up
actually
herself,
made that
right?
a story. Yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
could have made that a story, and you could have then elevated another wrestler on that journey. It's like, I'm the one that made Eva Marie leave,
Yeah.
and remember how much you put into Eva Marie. I'm the one that made her leave. Like,
Mm-hmm.
there's so much potential
Well, you
for
could have
that.
done that with Dewdrop. Like I feel like they dropped the ball with Dewdrop and Eva Marie because everything just kind of felt
But
like it was half-assed and
it
like
was
it was
it was half-assed, and then it was rushed into Shayna Baszler because they
half-assed and then
obviously,
rushed.
yeah,
Yeah. And it's so
because that was
strange now because I don't know. Did you see anything from Raw last night about
no,
Dewdrop
I've
now
not.
being like a heel for some reason?
What? No, I've
She
like
attacked
again.
Bianca,
What?
which I don't understand. My reaction was as confused as you because yeah, she's mad that Bianca was getting a chance to face Becky because she's like Bianca lost. Like I should have this chance. I've been around. Where's
Oh
my
no. Oh
title
no no
shot
no.
basically?
No no no
And they had
no.
her attack Bianca and then because she was being kind of a dick to Bianca backstage. She attacked her in the match, cost her the fatal 5-way. Liv Morgan is now the number one contender for Becky Lynch, which
Oh
love
yay.
Liv.
Yay
Um,
yay.
so that's great. But like Dewdrop, who you gave this amazing like rainbow entrance, you gave her spirit fingers. She's gorgeous. She's perfect. She's like the most likable person in the whole world. If you've met her, she's like just the loveliest. Like she's too lovely for wrestling in a lot of ways.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's a heel. Or at least she's angry because nice girls finish
No,
last.
she's a heel because Bianca's not ever gonna be heel anytime soon.
And
This is
Bianca shouldn't be
so
a heel, but
bad.
you don't need Dewdrop to be a heel. You don't need it. I don't need it.
No.
I don't want it.
No. Do you know what? The
You could
man.
do
This
Carmella
is
versus
like
Bianca. You could easily do Carmella, who's already a heel, do her versus Bianca, have Dewdrop be a big badass baby face, and have her face like Zelina or something. I guess she's already faced Zelina. But you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
why?
This
I
is the
feel like
thing, is
I'm on crazy
actually
pills.
I'm thinking about
Yes,
this
they do
more
drop the
in
ball, Carlos.
like I okay, that's good. But like I'm seeing this in a kind of way where it's actually going to be so much more detrimental to her as a person,
Mm-hmm.
and like, because do you know what, she's got she's really had to fight, and she's like, see, when obviously they were pushing her as like a face and stuff like that, she was getting so many comments about her weight and how she looked and all this kind of stuff. The thing is, the
Uh-huh.
girl can freaking wrestle, right? She can wrestle better than some of the people who look like supermodels, right?
Uh-huh.
And this is the thing, whenever you look like a supermodel, it's like, oh, you can't wrestle. Oh, but you don't look like a supermodel, so oh, you look like this though. Do you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's like, right, stop this. And now if you make her heel, that is just opening up all this chat again. And it's actually so bad. It's so bad. I can't, like, I don't even want to watch that Raw. I'm so gutted. Well, no, I'm so glad I missed all that Sondra, because
Yeah.
I'd be so
And
upset.
it makes no sense. And it's like, as someone who's a fan of hers, obviously, like I'm a fan of hers. I want her to do well. Like having her be involved in a story is something that I've wanted. Like I want her to be involved in something that's a
The
little
thing
bit
is,
more
you
hot
had
than
the
Eva
thing with
Marie.
Shayna Baszler.
You had
You
the thing
had
with Shayna
that. And
Baszler,
do you know what?
yeah.
That could go on. Like, there's still so much, like, to run
Well, I
with
think because they're
that.
on different brands now, they have to be like separate.
Oh,
But
shit.
at the same time, it's like you have other women on your roster. And if you don't have other women on your roster, why the fuck did you fire Frankie Monet? Like, I don't understand. I feel like I'm on crazy pills because I'm like, that's a feud I would have loved to see, right? Can you imagine Taya coming up, being on
Oh, my
Raw,
God.
being killer,
Thing
being
is, like, as
amazing?
being like Taya as well, and being like this, like, oh, I'm like so cutesy and like love all these girly
Like
things,
bougie
as
bad
does
Wera
Doudrop.
Loca versus Doudrop, who loves the
I
like.
exactly loves the exact same stuff, but is like, oh, for fuck's sake.
I just
I'm done. I can't
flames
do
on the side of my face. I'm angry. I'm angry about it. And like I understand that WWE has like been hoarding people, and I understand why they have wanted to make some cuts. Like I get it. But there are certain decisions that they've made that I'm just like I don't understand.